Imagine this. You and Elon Musk both get the same 24 hours within the same day. So why do some people have the perception of Musk juggling 5 companies while they themselves struggle to knock things off their lists and finish their chores? It's not any more time that he has, rather he spends his time differently. Because the successful ones do not manage time like the rest of us, they control it. So if you stick around, by the time this video is over, you'll have learned the exact strategies that top performers use to control their day, smash their goals, and still make time for what matters. It is important to note that time management is not all about the calendars, planners, or even some expensive application for managing time. It is about mindset, discipline, and systems. In this video, we'll be decoding the key mindset shifts successful people usually have: time blocking, prioritizing, and energy management, and a secret that most people the case that doing less to achieve more. So let's jump right in. Chapter 1. Time as an investment. Meet Alex. Alex used to think of time as something you spend, so they would stuff their schedules with activities, back-to-back meetings, chores, errands. They would keep time busy all day, but nothing really moved forward. Then Alex learned something transformational. Successful people do not think of time as an expense, they see it as an investment. You will ask, what's the yield on this hour? Is this bringing me closer to my long-term goal? Help to declutter busy work, outsource low-importance tasks? Devoted peak hours to what mattered most. Over time, results did not improve by a factor, rather they multiplied. Instead of trying to do more, Alex did different things. The things that mattered most, and in the end, made all the difference. Lesson: stop spending time. Start investing it. Don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me how you spend your time, and I'll tell you what you are. Chapter 2. Time blocking. There is something called time blocking, which I think speaks much about power. Consider Sarah. She is a freelance designer, and her life used to be full of juggling items like emails, social media, and customer work at the same time. The chaos is what characterized her day, until she started practicing time blocking. This is how her schedule looks now. 8 to 10 a.m., deep work, design projects 10 to 30. a.m., emails and messages 11 to 12. p.m., client calls. That is it. One task in each block with no multitasking. At first, this felt restrictive, but soon she noticed that her focus deepened, her creativity surged, and she was finishing projects faster than ever. Why does it work? Your brain switches less. You enter flow, and flow equals faster, better results. Pro tip: as much as possible, make every block a meeting with your future self. Do not cancel yourself out. Chapter 3. Prioritization. The 80-20 rule. Have you heard of the Pareto principle? 80% of results can be attributed to only 20% of efforts. High achievers know this fact and therefore ruthlessly prioritize it. Let's assume today you have 10 tasks listed. Which 2 have the largest results? Those should be done before everything else. This is how Steve, a founder of a startup, achieved 3 times higher productivity. He selected every day an important task. His daily highlight successfully achieved it with no compromise on anything. By doing that, what seems to be most important for purposes and ignoring the trivial, he will see the outcome in an exponential manner with less time. This will get you the rest. High takeaway: not every task is equal. You will need to identify the high leverage work and then put your liberty around it. Chapter 4. The power of no. Successful people are not only aware of what to do, they also know what to put aside. They say no to procrastinative behavior, unsupervised meetings, and anything that does not apply to their vision. Meet Maya. She runs a nonprofit and used to say yes to anything, up until she went through burnout. Her mantra now is, if it isn't a hell yes, it's a no. It changed everything about her life. She became intentional, focused, and surprisingly much more respected. People started to value her time because she did. Not rude, but protective. Protecting her energy, focus, and time. Remember, every time you say yes to one thing, you automatically say no to something else, often your own goals. Challenge: this week say no to at least one thing that does not serve your priorities. Chapter 5. Energy management. It's true, time is energy management. Consider the fact that you have 3 hours free in the evening, but even very draining mentally, will you write the book or build that business? Successful people plan their highest energy activities for when they feel most awake. That's when he codes. Afternoon? Meetings or light research. He even changed his diet and sleep schedule to go with his natural rhythms because energy is physical as well as mental and emotional. Hack: Track energy for a week. When sharpest. Schedule deep work during those windows. Chapter 6. Systems beat. Willpower. Willpower dies out. Systems persist. This is why successful individuals embrace routines, not motivation. A sample would be Michelle. Every single morning she follows her routine. 6 a.m., wake up 6:30 a.m., workout. 7 a.m., review top 3 goals. 7:30 a.m., start deep work. Thus, it was hard at first, but about 2 weeks in, it could run automatically. The system Becker put in place made excellence easier for her. She didn't have to feel like it. Her environment and habits carried her through. Takeaway. Set up the environment to make good habits occur almost automatically and bad ones almost painfully difficult. Chapter 7. Planning the day before. Do you wish to be ready to run as soon as tomorrow arrives? Then use tonight to prepare. Before going to bed, make a list of your top 3 priorities so you will know what to focus on when you wake up. This micro-habit clears away decision fatigue and jump-starts your brain. Top performers do this without fail because clarity generates momentum. It is almost like programming your subconscious mind while you sleep to go out searching for solutions. Bonus tip. The night before, picture yourself succeeding. Imagine you have completed your number 1 task. That will wire your brain to now go into action. Chapter 8. The Time Audit. Are you sure you have that good a grasp on how you spend your time? Think once again. Conduct a time audit. Track every 30-minute slot for 1 whole day. Chances are you'll be quite surprised by what you find. Here's what Ryan found out. 2 hours spent on social networking, 1 hour spent on YouTube, 45 minutes lost in context switching. Aware of his time usage, he was able to reclaim nearly 4 hours a day. That time? Well, now it is used for skill learning, physical training, and deep work. Tip. Use applications such as Toggle or Rescue Time. Or you can do it the old school way. Write it down. Chapter 9. Embracing strategic laziness. Not every successful person has to work like a productivity machine. Some will argue that to achieve maximum efficiency, Tim Ferriss preaches strategic laziness. The thought process? Do more, do less, but do it better. Automate as many repeated tasks as possible. Delegate low-impact work and concentrate only on what you do best. Tim succinctly remarks, being busy is a form of laziness, lazy thinking, and indiscriminate action. By eliminating all distractions, he was able to obtain a lot more freedom, a lot more time, and way more results by focusing on what really mattered. Slow down, simplify, and be strategically lazy. Chapter 10. The Bigger. Why? Finally, perhaps the most important piece. Successful people know why. Time management is not about cramming more into a day. It's making room for what really matters. Family sometimes, but also legacy, sometimes freedom and creations. Clarity on purpose becomes your compass, directing every yes and no. Time is your life. The way you spend your time creates who you will become. So, who do you want to be? And what are you willing to say no to in order to say yes to that? If you wish to shake off the significance of creep without realizing it and transform your life into that of a commander and controller, get started in the following manner. Track your time for 1 day. Identify your top 3 high-impact tasks. Block time tomorrow to do just those. Small steps. Big impact. And if this video did help shift your perspective, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs it. Your time is now. Use it wisely.